Dear child, congratulations. The time has finally come. God is saying that your wait is over, and tonight you will receive very good news. How does that make you feel? What thoughts flood your mind after all this time of waiting, praying, hoping, and believing? God is telling you that the wait is over. It's no longer about what might happen someday. It's about what's happening tonight. God is speaking directly into your situation, and His message is one of divine timing, favor, and answered prayers. This is not just another day. This is the day. This is the moment where everything changes. The delay, the silence, the uncertainty. It's all coming to an end because God's appointed time for your breakthrough has arrived. So, stop for a moment. Open your heart. Open your mind and receive this message from heaven. God is telling you the wait is over. Get ready for the good news He has prepared for you tonight. Before we dive into the incredible good news that's coming your way, let's take a moment to reflect on the waiting period you've just gone through. Waiting is never easy. It requires faith, patience, and trust in God's perfect timing. However, often we don't understand why God makes us wait. The temptation to give up, doubt, or become frustrated grows stronger with each passing day. Yet the truth is, God never wastes a season of waiting. Every moment of delay has a purpose. It's in the waiting that God prepares us for the blessings He has in store. During this time, God refines your character, strengthens your faith, and teaches you valuable lessons that you couldn't learn otherwise. Psalm 27:14 tells us, "Wait for the Lord, be strong, and let your heart take courage. Wait for the Lord." Even when the wait seems long, God has been working behind the scenes on your behalf. He has been aligning the circumstances, orchestrating events, and preparing the right people to bring about the blessing that's coming your way. And tonight, He is saying your wait is over. The time has come. Now, let's talk about what to expect. The good news is coming tonight. But what exactly is the good news that God is about to deliver to you? It may look different for each of us, depending on our specific situations. But here's what we can confidently say. God is faithful to His promises, and He is about to reveal His faithfulness to you in a tangible way. The good news is rooted in the answered prayers, divine breakthroughs, and restoration that God has in store for you. One of the greatest reassurances from God is that He hears us. Every prayer you've prayed, every tear you've shed, and every time you've cried out to Him in desperation, He has heard it all. Even when it felt like heaven was silent, your prayers were reaching God's ears. God is telling you tonight that the prayers you thought had gone unanswered are about to be fulfilled. Whether you've been praying for healing, restoration, a breakthrough in your finances, or a resolution to a difficult relationship, God is saying, "I have heard you, and tonight I will show you the answer." James 5:16 reminds us that the prayer of a righteous person is powerful and effective. Your prayers were not in vain. They have been powerful and effective, and tonight you will see the evidence of that. The good news that's coming your way is a direct answer to your prayers. Perhaps you've been facing obstacles that seemed impossible to overcome. You've tried everything in your power to move forward, but the door remained shut, the path blocked, and the opportunities out of reach. But now, God is telling you, "I am the God of breakthroughs, and tonight I am breaking down the barriers that have held you back." In 2 Samuel 5:20, David declared, "The Lord has broken through my enemies before me, like a breakthrough of water." Just as God broke through for David, He is about to break through for you. Whether it's a financial barrier, a career obstacle, or a spiritual stronghold, tonight marks the beginning of your breakthrough. The good news is that the things that once stood in your way will no longer have power over you. The chains are being broken, and you are being set free to step into the blessings God has prepared for you. Expect doors to open, opportunities to arise, and favor to surround you. For some, the good news that's coming tonight will be the news of healing. You've been battling sickness, pain, or emotional wounds that have weighed heavily on your spirit. But God, in His mercy, is about to bring healing and restoration to your body, mind, and soul. Isaiah 53:5 reminds us, "By His stripes we are healed." Jesus bore your sickness, your pain, and your suffering on the cross so that you could receive healing. Tonight, God is saying that the healing you've been waiting for is on its way. It may come through a medical breakthrough, a miraculous recovery, or even a deep inner healing that brings peace to your soul. Whatever form it takes, know that God is still in the business of healing. The good news you receive tonight could be the news that your body is healed, your mind is at peace, and your soul is restored. One of the most painful aspects of life is dealing with broken relationships, whether it's a friendship, a family bond, or a romantic relationship. God is the God of reconciliation, and He delights in restoring relationships that have been fractured. Tonight, the good news that's coming your way may be the news of restoration in a relationship you thought was lost. Perhaps there has been hurt or misunderstanding between you and someone you love. Maybe you've been praying for healing in that relationship, but it seemed like things were getting worse instead of better. But God is working behind the scenes. He is softening hearts, healing wounds, and bringing about a reconciliation that only He can orchestrate. The good news you hear tonight might be the call, the message, or the conversation that leads to the reunion of hearts that you've longed for. As you reflect on these promises, remember that God's timing is always perfect. He sees the full picture when we only see a small part of the story. His delays are not denials, but divine preparations for something far greater than we could ever imagine. Tonight, as God speaks to you, know that He is about to open doors, heal wounds, restore relationships, and break through barriers. Your wait is over, and the good news is coming to you tonight. Embrace this moment with faith and anticipation, for God's plan for you is unfolding in ways that will leave you in awe.